Hey all, welcome to week 2 of weekly guidance and updates for the New Age show. Now, with weekly guidance, a couple things. So, June 29th, Saturn went into retrograde. And basically, that means when Saturn goes into retrograde, it is going to make us work a lot harder for everything that we want. It's going to be worth it in the end, but Saturn is a huge taskmaster. It's also the ruler of Capricorn, if I remember correctly. Now, the second planet, we are still in a Pluto retrograde, which emphasizes a lot of shadow work, abuses of power coming to light, everything like that. Kind of that cyclical death and rebirth thing that Pluto always does. Now, July 2nd, Neptune is going to go into retrograde as well. Now, you guys know Neptune is Pisces ruler. And the dreamy fish is all about psychic stuff, intuition, everything like that. The thing with Neptune retrograde, if I can talk today, is that it's going to bring about a lot of ambient excess psychic information. So no matter what you hear, ignore it unless it actually pertains to you or a direct loved one, like really, really close circle, because you're going to get a lot more stuff than you really need to hear up here. All this is going to be coming in and you're going to be like, I don't need to hear this. I don't want, what am I supposed to do with this? Nothing. Let it go back to the universe. Honestly, during Neptune retrogrades, it's really good to keep a journal or maybe do, if you don't want to sit down and journal or journal on an app. And by the way, if you guys find a good journaling app, let me know because I'm looking for one. Or if you have any suggestions, let me know, pop it in the comments. But basically, you need to get all that out of your head. You need to dump it, whether it's through painting, creation. I always recommend creationary processes because it helps me so much and it's helped so many of my clients and everything like that. But basically, what you want to do is you want to get all that out of your head. You need to get it all away from you, because even people who have the sensitivity of like a goldfish, they're going to start getting stuff and they're going to be like, I don't know what to do with this. So dump it. Unless it pertains to you, you don't need to know about it. Don't worry about it. It's just the universe pulsing out that info. Other thing with Saturn, we're going to have to work a lot harder, but don't worry. It is all worth it in the end. And sometimes if you feel like you can't keep pushing, it's okay to just take a rest, because who cares what the stars want? We're all human. Sometimes we just need to rest. Now, the guidance portion. So, what started our week off the way it was is 3 cups. And what that does, that's more, wow. Why did I just go blurry? Oh, well, I'll ask my tech. What this is your celebration, your party. So we started off the week really well. We started going into things really, really well. Now, that brings us in to 7 of Wands and reversed. And what this is, because we had a good week and a good weekend, this week is going to feel kind of overwhelming. And with Saturn and Neptune retrograde stacking on top of Pluto, yeah, I bet it's going to be quite overwhelming. God, I've got our closest to it. Anyway, the key is, and Queen of Wands, of course, upright, she gives us our key. Dedication, determination, courage. That's how we're going to get through this week. It's going to feel exhausting. It's going to feel overwhelming. You're kind of going to want to feel like you want to give up this week. You're going to be like, I can't do this anymore. But the thing is, keep pushing. Sit down, take a rest, don't quit. Learn to rest. Stop. Okay? Make sure, but also this week, make sure you're getting appropriate amounts of rest, fluids, food, and things that feed and nourish your soul. So time with family, time with loved ones, sometimes alone time. Time to write or paint or create, anything like that. Even time to just sit and stare up at the stars at night. Give yourself that little extra leeway, because this week is going to be a lot. But it's okay. Some weeks are good, some weeks are bad. Now, on to the updates. Okay, so Mystical Market Mondays is going to be postponed, as is the Spirit Gallery, because yours truly and little got into poison ivy around the shop and around home because apparently that stuff just pops up out of nowhere randomly. We didn't have it before, and now we do. So yeah, we both got poison ivy, hence I'm all red and itchy and but this is for psoriasis. The rest of the stuff is actually poison ivy. And my first time getting poison ivy, it got infected. So yeah, that sucks. So for right now, my regular programming, that's going to be all that's happening because, oh my God, did you know that poison ivy sucks? And I hate it. Anyway, I'm buying some poison ivy killer. Yep, my good friend Nicole has lots of experience with it. And so she's like, yeah, you need to get this. So, yeah. Another thing, we've got a lot of really good stuff coming up. We've got the gym talks are started and they're flowing again. Tuesday night talks are back. We've got the psychic roundtable. We've got a really good one coming up on the psychic roundtable. Oops, this is getting a little bit longer than I normally like. And I'm trying out the pre-recording feature. That way I can just pre-record it and put it out for you guys. Tuesday night talks is going to be about haunting types and some solutions how to fix them. Now, my energy worker Antoinette from Spiral Healing Energies, she's going to be out on a house clearing that night, so she won't be able to be with me, but she is going to give me some tips. And then Matt Bennett of Deep Heart, paranormal investigator. You guys have probably seen him on the psychic roundtable. He is actually going to pop by for a little bit and give a little bit of his advice. So he's being really awesome about that. And then Gem Talks, I believe we are going to focus on either Larvikite or Lodestone. I have not quite decided yet. And then the Psychic Roundtable, we are going to have a lot of fun. This time, we are going to be covering supernatural entities that target specifically young children. We are going to have Nico O'Neill on, the full practitioning witch, Gypsy, a high priestess, Earl Williams, the Pagan News Radio host and longtime pagan and event host. We are also going to have Thor, our psychic vampire and mystical researcher. So I'm very excited about all that. I think this is going to be a really good show. And Nico's going to bring to the table some Danish folklore creatures, everything like that. And Thor has done some research on some Japanese myths. And yeah, everything it's going to be really, I think it's going to be a good show. We'll see. Oh, and Matt Bennett is going to try and pop by that one as well because he's had some experience dealing with hauntings and possessions of children. So might be a little creepy, but you know. And then also coming up next week, July 13th, is going to be our 13-year anniversary mini psychic fair at the shop. And I'm really looking forward to it. Peaceful Jules Angela is going to be there. The psychic medium, he's going to be there. Spiral Healing Energies Antoinette is going to be there. She's been doing a lot of house clearance and Reiki lately, so energy work plus. And I believe we have a few more people that are signing on, but I have not gotten their applications back in, so I can't say anything until I get the applications back. Alrighty. Well, I think that. One more thing. I'm going to be starting the Alicia's Desk fictional short story vodcast on here. And I'm going to be broadcasting it through the Des Moines Made Shop channel. Simply because this year has been really rough. We've had a rough few years, but this year has been just crazy for everybody, I know, myself included. And I've decided that imagination is intelligence having fun. So it's time to put our feet up once in a while and take a look off. And this is what we're going to start. We have some really fun guest authors that I'm going to be bringing on. There's going to be a lot of my own creative fiction. I'm shooting for about 7 to 12 minute broadcast each time, about 2 to 3 times a week, plus an update blog. So, and the Alicia's Desk vodcast is on Spotify as well. So we have Psychic Roundtable podcast, Des Moines Witch Radio podcast, and the Alicia's Desk podcast. We have 3 on Spotify. And I encourage everyone to go to Spotify simply because Facebook is super kitschy. YouTube is pretty good, but I like my stuff backed up. I prefer backing up. I've lost so many articles, so many recordings over the years that you just got to back everything. And I always advise people go to Spotify. Also, we have t-shirts for each of the podcasts too. So I will be posting links on here soon, just not right now. All right. Loves to you all. Brightest blessings, and may your week go wonderfully. Oh, and remember to like and subscribe. And if there's anything you would like answered, or any questions or comments or anything like that, just put them in the comments. Loves to y'all. Toodaloo.